France is making waves. President Emmanuel Macron has thrown a nuclear curveball, proposing a strategic dialogue in extending France's nuclear protection to European allies. Is France stepping up as Europe's nuclear shield, or is this just political posturing? How does it compare to America's nuclear umbrella, and what does this mean for NATO? This is Quick Take, your quick guide. I'm Smita Prakash. Why now? For decades, Europe's nuclear security has depended on the United States, but things are changing. The US President Donald Trump has questioned NATO's burden sharing, hinting at a shift in America's commitment to European defense. Friedrich Merz, Germany's next chancellor, fears that NATO may not survive in its current form by June 2025 and is calling for a closer look at French and British nuclear deterrence. This uncertainty has forced Europe to rethink its security, and France, now Europe's only nuclear power after Brexit, is seizing the moment. But does it have what it takes to replace America's nuclear umbrella? How big is France's nuclear arsenal? Let's talk numbers. France has 290 nuclear warheads launched from submarines and fighter jets. Compare that to US and Russia, who each have 5,000 warheads. France spends about 5.6 billion euros annually to maintain its stockpile, roughly 15% of its defense budget. That's enough for national deterrence, but is it enough to protect Europe? Unlike the US, France does not deploy nuclear weapons outside its borders. It has also refused to place its arsenal under NATO or EU command. And expanding its stockpile would be slow and costly. Experts say it could take a decade just to add 100 more warheads. What is France's nuclear doctrine? France follows a doctrine of strict sufficiency, keeping its arsenal just large enough to deter any aggressor. Macron has hinted that France's nuclear protection has a European dimension, but he's never given concrete details. USA versus France nuclear umbrella. The US guarantees nuclear protection for its NATO allies. France does not. Its nuclear arsenal is not designed to deter attacks on its neighbors the way America's nuclear shield does. Simply put, France's arsenal is powerful, but it's not a replacement for the US nuclear protection. What could happen next? Macron is not proposing a full-scale replacement of the US nuclear umbrella. Instead, analysts suggest European allies could participate in French nuclear training and exercises, providing air escorts, supply chains, and logistical support to improve coordination. France's nuclear-capable Rafale fighter jets could be stationed across Europe, creating strategic ambiguity to deter Russia. But would that be enough? And who would foot the bill? One option could be European nations contributing financially to maintain or expand France's nuclear capabilities. The big picture. France's nuclear deterrence is not yet a European solution. With NATO's future uncertain and geopolitical tensions rising, Europe is at crossroads. Does it continue relying on US protection where Trump can pull the plug anytime, or does it invest in its own nuclear security? One thing is clear, Europe's nuclear future is up for debate, and with growing security concerns, increased defense spending seems inevitable.